All right, I got a lot to say, so I got to talk fast. So, first of all, Sam, Sam's mind is working. Okay, Sam said, hold on. What we need to do is we need to ask that other group when they come in, what was Alan wearing? And the person who can't answer, they might be a traitor. Genius, genius. Carolyn, the way that you handled this question was absolutely insane. Bruh, bruh, Girl, just say, oh my God, I was too busy being worried about getting murdered. I have no idea what Alan was wearing. That would have been much more convincing than what you did. And the thing is, Carolyn is doing this whole like, oh, I'm a walking mess act. And people are buying it. It's working. But Sam didn't say anything. Remember, it was Gabby that was like, you barely passed. Okay. Sam didn't say anything. So Carolyn might possibly still be on Sam's radar, which I would love because something about the way that she's coming at Danielle, even though she has reason to, because Danielle threw her name out there, but something about the viciousness of it, I really do not like. So if Carolyn gets banished, I'm fine with that. So Danielle, it's time for me to get on your neck again, as usual. You and Carolyn, but especially you, did not give at all during that in-person killing. That should have been a highlight of the season, killing somebody in person. Y'all should have flipped those hoods back, and I would have been looking at Miss Thing like, And then when they finally spoke to her and Carolyn said, you're just too good of a faithful, you never would have been banished. That's a good reason to murder her. And Danielle literally was like frozen solid. Danielle, don't ever try to get into acting, sweetheart. Like, she was like, that monotone voice and everything that she said, like, girl, I would have been like, sorry, girl. I had to kill you. Just wasn't working out. Like something I like give. This is a moment. They have never done this. This is the first time they've done this on the U.S. Traders. Give. Were y'all not on reality TV? Ugh. So Miss Sierra gets banished, which frankly I'm glad for because I don't appreciate her coming for Danielle. Like, we're the only two Black women here. You're coming for me? I don't go. She should have gone for Brittany. I didn't like that at all. And then, I would have flipped it right back on her. Now, Danielle did have a good argument by saying, listen, my allies are getting murdered. So I would never kill the people that have been killed. So that's all I can say. That actually was a good response, but she should have followed it up. I would have followed it up with, and you know what I think, Sarah? I think you are a traitor, and I think you're killing my allies so that when you finally did decide to bring my name up at the round table, like you're doing now, my allies would be gone, and I wouldn't have the votes to stay. That's what I think you're doing. That's how she should have followed that up. Okay, so back to Danielle. The traitors are faced with making a choice. Are they going to murder or are they going to seduce someone to become a traitor? I think Danielle has the right idea by saying, let's not murder someone. Suspicion on Danielle is very high. The only other name thrown out there was Brittany. Let's bring a traitor in because the group thinks that it has to be a woman that is left that's a traitor because two men have been banished that are traitors, which is very smart of the group, honestly. And so she's saying she wants to bring Brittany in. Carolyn is against it, which I don't blame her. That actually makes sense. Like, you're going to bring your friend in who you both played the same game and come against me. That makes sense. But Danielle did not explain it clearly what the plan should be. And what the plan should be is we're going to bring Brittany in because her name has already been thrown out there. We're going to allow people to continue to suspect Brittany, then when Brittany gets banished, she will have to say she's a traitor because we recruited her, and it will completely remove suspicion from us because they will have gotten out a woman that's a traitor. That actually is a great plan, but she didn't explain it. So I don't think Carolyn is going to go for it. I would say if I was Danielle, I would say, okay, if you don't want to bring in Brittany, we need to bring in Sam. Because I don't even think Danielle told Carolyn about Sam's whole plan to suss out a traitor by asking what Alan was wearing. So Danielle could say, listen, he's digging. He's not going to let this bone go till he gets a traitor. So we need to make him one of us so that he can stop. So I hope they bring someone in. I don't think it's smart to murder somebody right now, but we'll see what they do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh, wait, I forgot. One last thing that Danielle did that made no fucking sense. Do not ever say, I will tell you something in the turret in the castle. Why? Do not ever say the turret word outside of the turret. That was so asinine. And then also, y'all didn't know that Dylan, Ivar, and Sam were in that little room. Danielle, you were onto something when he came out and sat next to you and you said, well, that's sus. So why didn't you say when Carolyn got up and left, why didn't you say, so what were y'all talking about in there? You should have went in on him and acted like now you're suspicious of him because now he's suspicious of you and you didn't do anything about it. He would have to back off if you went at him. More and more reasons to be mad at Danielle every week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, y'all.